Hi everyone, it's Paul here from the UK. You're going to have to excuse me here, it's a bit wet. It's just got out of the shower, but I'll stick it out. I'll stick it out the window in a minute. That'll be bone dry in 20 minutes because that's quite short. So just forget about that. So I want to just quickly say a quick thank you to a couple of subscribers that subscribed to my channel over the last few weeks, and obviously that thanks goes out to the other subscribers for sticking with us. It's nice to know that you guys find what I say relatively interesting. Obviously interesting enough to stick with the channel. So in this video I wanted to do a bit of a prediction. Now I don't normally do predictions because I don't really consider myself as an expert. But however, saying that, a prediction is just a guess. So obviously it'd be interesting to see if you've thought about it the same way I have, and obviously comment in the old comment, in the comments below, and it'd be interesting to see, what you have to say. Now, a lot of people have been saying that, we're going to be seeing some really big moves in silver, some really explosive moves, and I think that day is almost upon us. I think that the magic number for silver is $50, and I think because, obviously silver's all-time high was $50 back in the, I think it was the 1980s when the Hunt brothers cornered the silver market, and obviously that pushed the price up to $50. I think obviously 50 is the magic number for silver, and I think once it surpasses that, I think that's going to seriously turn some heads. When I first bought my first silver ounce, people were saying, no, you'll never see silver at $50 again. Them days are long gone. But here we are at what, $43. We're only $7 away from its all-time high, and I think obviously with the country, well, the actual world itself, we're in a worse state now than we was back in 1980, through the 80s. And I just think that silver, once that does surpass 50, then obviously that's going to turn a lot of people into believers that silver, hey, silver's a good investment. So really the sort of the burning question is, when do I personally think silver, could hit that price? I saw a video, it was uploaded in January. However, I saw the video a few weeks ago, if that makes sense. And there was a bloke on there, he had a suit and tie, so we looked at the business. He said that we could see $2,500 gold by spring and also $50 silver by spring, obviously of 2011. Obviously, I'm going to be different, makes it a bit more interesting, and I'm going to say that we could see $50 easily by the end of the summer, July, August time. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say that that's a definite fact. Obviously, at the end of the day, it is just a prediction, and I haven't got a crystal ball in my pocket, so I obviously don't know that for sure. But basically, as I said, I think we're coming to that point now where we're getting close to silver's all-time high, and I think it's starting to stir, or should I say, it's starting to turn a few more heads. And I just think that once it does surpass the $50 mark, I think that's when we're going to start seeing some really big moves. There's just one thing I'd also like to sort of quickly talk about quickly. I have just opened up, or should I say, I've just registered with a Twitter account. I believe it's Solid Silver 1981. That's my username. It's got the same picture as my YouTube channel. But I'll put a link in the description bar so you can go straight to it or register it, or do what you have to do, obviously. And obviously, if you've got your phones linked up, what I can do is obviously, as soon as I hear any sort of news on the TV or anything, bailouts or whatever, I can upload it straight to my Twitter account and it goes straight to your mobiles. So that's just another way that you might be able to keep your finger on the pulse and obviously see what else is going on out there before anybody else. So that's pretty much it. So basically, just to round off and to sort of bring the video to an end, I believe we could see $50 by the end of the summer, and I think once silver does pass its $50, whether it is in the summer, whether it's next week or next year, I think once it does surpass $50, that is when I think you're going to see some bigger moves, and some obviously bigger gains. So that's pretty much it. Again, Twitter link is in the description. Obviously, please rate, comment, subscribe. Any video responses, great. And until the next videos, look after yourselves and take care.